Growing up in the palace meant that Musa witnessed firsthand the atrocities that happened, and witnessed firsthand the corruption and outrageous claims made by Firawn and his government. Allah placed him in an ideal position to learn how to rule, and nurtured him in the way that he saw best. And when he attained his full strength and was, mentally, mature, we bestowed upon him judgment and knowledge. And thus do we reward the doers of good. Allah says in the Quran that Musa entered into the town at a time when the people were unaware. And he entered the city at a time of inattention by its people and found therein two men fighting, one from his faction and one from among his enemy. And the one from his faction called for help to him against the one from his enemy, so Moses struck him and, unintentionally, killed him. Moses said, "This is from the work of Satan. Indeed, he is a manifest, misleading enemy." He regretted it and sought forgiveness from Allah, and he forgave him. He said, "My Lord, indeed I have wronged myself, so forgive me," and he forgave him. Indeed, he is the forgiving, the merciful. And he became inside the city fearful and anticipating exposure, when suddenly the one who sought his help the previous day cried out to him, once again. Moses said to him, "Indeed, you are an evident, persistent, deviator." And when he wanted to strike the one who was an enemy to both of them, he said, "O Moses, do you intend to kill me as you killed someone yesterday? You only want to be a tyrant in the land and do not want to be of the amenders." That enemy told the people of Pharaoh about that, and they started to look for him in order to kill him. And Vizier ran across town to Musa and told him to leave and informed them about the intentions of Firawn. And a man came from the farthest end of the city, running. He said, "O Moses, indeed the eminent ones are conferring over you, intending to kill you, so leave the city, indeed, I am to you of the sincere advisers." He fled immediately. So he left it, fearful and anticipating. He said, "My Lord, save me from the wrongdoing people." And when he directed himself toward Madian, he said, "Perhaps my Lord will guide me to the sound way." He kept walking until he reached Madian. He found a well and stopped to take rest near it. Men were using this well to get water for themselves and their animals by the strength of their arms. And when he came to the well of Madian, he found there a crowd of people watering their flocks, and he found aside from them two women driving back their flocks. He said, "What is your circumstance?" They said, "We do not water until the shepherds dispatch their flocks, and our father is an old man." Although he was exhausted and desperately in need of rest, Musa helped them. So he watered their flocks for them, then he went back to the shade and said, "My Lord, indeed I am, for whatever good you would send down to me, in need."